Guys, I will be dictating two passages every day, one general and one legal. So subscribe to my channel for latest updates. 5 seconds. This order shall dispose of all the three above mentioned petitions as the petitioner as well as the issue involved in all these petitions is same. The respondent filed a complaint under section 138 of the Negotiable Instruments Act 1881 as amended up to date in respect of check number 7578 dated 30/4/2007 for rupees 4 lakh. He filed the said complaint against Messrs. Shivalik Vihar Sites Private Limited, Patiala Road, Zirakpur, and two other persons. In the said complaint, the petitioner, along with others, have been summoned by the Sub-Divisional Judicial Magistrate Wide Order dated 7/7/2008, whereas the petitioner had resigned from the managing directorship of the company on 14/8/2006. While praying for quashing of the complaint as well as the summoning order, the only argument raised by learned counsel for the petitioner was that the check in question was signed by Gulab Singh, who is the director of the company, and the petitioner has nothing to do with the affairs of the said company in view of the fact that he had already resigned from the company on 14/8/2006. The respondent has filed his reply. As per the reply, at the time of agreement, the petitioner was the managing director of the company and the said check was returned unpaid by the bank with the remarks funds insufficient, which attracts the provisions of section 138 of the Negotiable Instruments Act. Neither the learned counsel for the respondent nor the respondent in his reply has denied that the petitioner had resigned before issuing of the check in question. It is admitted that the check in question was issued on 30/4/2007. It is not disputed that on the said date the petitioner was not the managing director of the company, as he had resigned from the company on 14/8/2006. After the resignation of the petitioner, the company had filed the statutory returns with the registrar of companies intimating the resignation of the petitioner on form number 32. Para. Further, a memorandum of understanding has also been signed, by which Gulab Singh and one Sukhdev Singh were made the directors of the above said company, and the whole charge was handed over to the said directors. Moreover, the petitioner has neither signed the check in question nor had anything to do with the company on the date of issuance of the said check. The said check has been signed by one Gulab Singh, director of the company. Section 144 of the Negotiable Instruments Act 1881 reads as under. Para. If the person committing an offence under section 138 is a company, every person who at the time of the offence was committed was in charge of and was responsible to the company for the conduct of the business of the company, as well as the company shall be deemed to be guilty of the offence and shall be liable to be proceeded against and punished accordingly, provided that nothing contained in this subsection shall render any person liable to punishment if he proves that the offence was committed, that the offence has been committed with the consent or connivance of, or is attributable to any neglect on the part of any director, manager, secretary, or other officer of the company. Such director, manager, secretary, or other officer shall also be deemed to be guilty of that offence and shall be liable to be proceeded against and punished accordingly. Para. Honorable the Supreme Court in the case titled as K.K. Ahuja versus V.K. Vora and another held that it is necessary to specifically aver in a complaint under sections 138 and 141 of the Act that at the time when the offence was committed, the person accused was in charge of and responsible for the conduct of business of the company, and that in the absence of such averment, section 141 cannot be invoked. Applying the test in the present case, it has already been discussed above that the check was issued on 30/4/2007. The petitioner, as managing director, had resigned from the company on 14/8/2006. The said information was duly sent to the Registrar of Companies on form number 32 as required, and in his place Gulab Singh and one Sukhdev Singh were appointed, and the whole charge was handed over to the said directors. The said memorandum of understanding has also been placed on record. Moreover, it is not even the case of the complainant that the dishonored check was issued by the petitioner. Thus, it leaves no matter of doubt that on the said date when the offence was committed by the company, the petitioner was neither the in charge nor he had anything to do with the affairs of the company. Thus, in the facts of the present case, the basic ingredients of section 141 of the Negotiable Instruments Act are missing. Thus, in the case, the said complaints are allowed to proceed against the petitioner, it would result in gross injustice to the petitioner and tantamount to an abuse of process of the court.